as I'm walking to the bathroom, I see his Apple Watch. And God whispered in my ear and was like, sis, open it. Who don't listen to God? Alright guys, so today basically what we're doing is a story time. I did do a poll on Instagram. I have to tell y'all why the fuck you should never ever go on a trip with somebody that you're not fucking with just for the trip. It's not worth it. The trip is not worth it. So I'm gonna say, I think this happened in like 2018. So this vacation occurred, I feel like the end of 2018. Either way, I met this guy through my best friend Deja. Just for the sake of his identity and the details that will be disclosed in this video, we're not going to say his real name. So we're going to name that nigga Brian. This nigga Brian. So I met this dude named Brian through my best friend Deja. So at the time, Deja was messing with his best friend. We're going to name his best friend Jonathan. She was messing with Jonathan or whatever, and she wanted me to double date. I don't really know how it happened, but all I know is that we met at a cookout. So we met at a cookout a day after my birthday, because it was a Memorial Day cookout, but my birthday is May 26th, so you know, it falls all within the same week. The fuck ever, it's my birthday. But anyway, I go to this cookout or whatever. I think legit either that day before I left or that night, he was like, yeah, we should hang out tomorrow, whatever. So we went out to eat. We started talking. Fast forward. So this is probably, we broke up before we were together for almost a year. So we probably like months into this at this point. So we end up dating, we end up talking, we end up dating, we ended up being in a relationship. So we taking this trip in August. So at this point, by the time we get to the trip, we're not together. Like, we're not together. Me and Brian are not on good terms at the time of our vacation. I don't even remember why we were going on the vacation. I'm 1000% sure it was Brian's idea to go on the vacation, because like I said, we were not on good terms. And when I'm not on good terms with somebody, I don't be trying to do all of that. Like, I just don't. Like, I'm trying to figure out if I'm even trying to deal with you. I'm not trying to go take trips and be on social media, post it up like this what it is. I'm not interested. We were not together because, first of all, he started showing his ass. Like, he started pretending that he was bored, like nutty shit. I'm pretty sure he ruined my birthday. Like, actually, he didn't ruin my birthday, because my birthday that year, I'm pretty sure I went to Atlanta with my best friend Deja, and then I think I came back and he was supposed to like do all of this stuff for me and stood me up to be at his friend's nut ass housewarming party and lied about it. And then I think he was moving real funny, because I thought for a second he was either cheating or like acting goofy. So like, I really wasn't feeling this man. So I'm like, completely ignoring my first mind. I'm like, nah, like, I'm gonna go down there, you know, I'm gonna try to make the best out of it. I go buy outfits for this trip. Like, I'm trying to throw like things together for this trip, just because now I'm excited. It's like, all right, fuck it, you know, let's try, let's see, like, whatever. Worst motherfucking mistake I ever did. Honestly, anytime I don't listen to my first mind, I'm always in some shit. It's always something. It's never, ever just like pizzas and cream. It's always bullshit and screams, to be honest. Like, it's just torturous. So back to the point. So I decide to take the trip. I get the tickets for our trip. He gets our hotel room or whatever. We fast forward to the airport. So we get to the airport. This man is late. One thing about me, one thing I really like, one thing that grinds my gears is me waiting on somebody. I hate waiting on people. It really bothers me, because one thing about me is, I'm going to tell you when I'm on my way. I'm going to tell you when I'm getting close. I'm going to tell you when I'm 5 minutes away. I'm going to tell you when I'm 2 minutes away. And I'm going to tell you when I'm pulling up the street. So why am I waiting? So I'm at the airport and I'm just sitting there, literally sitting there. So I check in my bag and I'm just waiting. Like, So I'm getting more irritated because, like I said, that is one of my biggest pet peeves. So I didn't smoke before I even went to the airport. At this point, I didn't already got irritated again that I'm not even high no more. So my high is gone. I'm pissed. I'm just like, I want to go home. I can't go home. I'm here. I check my bags like, where is this man? So finally, this dipshit pulls up. So he pulls up and he's like, yeah, I'm TSA approved. And he goes, checks his bags or whatever. So at this point, I'm like, well, we're going to be late because, you know, I'm not TSA approved. We still have to go through TSA. And our flight leaves in like an hour. So great. I'm irritated. I'm just like, don't even talk to me. Don't even look at me. Just come the fuck on. So he checks his bags. We go upstairs to TSA, like walking up to get to our, oh bitch, this is what blew my shit. So we're walking to our terminal for our train. I mean, not our train, for our plane. So he was a part of the armed forces. So apparently in airports, if you are part of the armed forces, y'all got like a UFO or a USO, something like that. And basically you can go in there if you're part of the service and you can feed, like they'll feed you, or they got food and they got snacks and you can charge your phone or whatever. So we walking through the airport together and he's like, no, I think I didn't want to eat because he like, oh, I'm about to get food. And I was like, I'm not hungry. This nigga leaves. So I'm walking. Then I look behind me and I'm like, where this nigga go? At this point, if anybody knows the Philadelphia International Airport, I don't remember what terminal we were in and what letter it was, but you know, because it's the terminal with the USO, and if you walk down, they have a gift store, and then they have the Chickies and Pete's, and then if you keep walking down, you have the McDonald's. Be mindful, the USO is before all of this. So I finally look up at the Chickies and Pete's, because I'm like, okay, well, like, let me talk now. And this nigga's gone. Did he disappear? What happened? So I'm pretty sure at this point now I'm irritated because I feel like you fucking left me. You left me in the airport when we're supposed to be going on a trip together and you're already irritating me. So you want a problem. Perfect. Now I'm pissed because now I want to leave. So I'm going to the help desk at the airport and I'm like, listen, I want my bags. Like, I want my suitcase. Be mindful, my plane is about to leave in like 20 minutes. Like, they're literally boarding for my plane at this point, and I'm trying to get my bag back. So I'm like, can I get my bag? Like, you know, I want to leave. Like, you know, this is a bad decision. I can't really go on this trip. I would just like to go. They're like, well, did you have a check bag? I'm like, yes. They're like, okay, well, all of our check bags are already loaded into our airplane, and we're not taking any off. What do you mean? So I'm like, okay, well, when can I get my bag? They're like, well, basically your bag is going to go to Miami and you're going to have to wait for Miami to send it back and then you'll get it from the airport when it comes back. So they're basically like, listen, sis, like, we can't give you the luggage. You don't have a luggage. You have to go on the plane. So I'm just like, fuck me. Fuck me. I'm stuck. I have to go at this point. I can't not go because I won't have any of my belongings. And then, do you know, at this point, I'm irritated. So I probably cry because I'm a crier. Like, when I get really, really frustrated, I just cry. Like, so I probably cry. I probably 9 times out of 10 went into the bathroom and just was like crying. Because at this point, I want to leave. I can't leave. I'm stuck. Something told me that I should have never came here anyway. I came. And now I have to get on this plane because all of my belongings are on this plane. Fuck. Literally. So by the time I walk back over to my terminal, they're like literally doing last calls, like last call, blah, 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 to Miami, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, ghetto bullshit. So I get on the plane. And do you know who ugly ass, cheesy ass, jolly dick eating ass was staring at me? Bitch, Brian. He was literally sitting on the seat and gonna smile and say, did you get your bags? Because I told this man I'm trying to leave. Like, I told him I'm trying to leave. He told me that I wasn't going to be able to get my bags. I told him I was. So now I'm going back on the plane, and the first thing you want to say to me is, did you get your bags? So I just look at him. I'm pretty sure I didn't say nothing. And if I did, I probably gave him, like, the middle finger. I said something like, if I said something, it was smart. Because now you're trying to play in my face. You think I'm a joke. I don't even want to be with you. I hate it here. I sit down. Bitch, fuck me too, because my seat is right next to him. So I sit down, and I have to sit on that plane next to him for a couple hours. So I'm listening to my music. I'm trying to vibe. I'm trying to zen. I'm trying to, like, come to terms with the fact that I'm literally on a plane to Miami with somebody I'm beefing with. Like, and there's nothing I can do. Like, it's nothing I can do. I'm stuck. So I'm just like, all right, bro, whatever. So we get to Miami. The plane ride, silent. Most of it was silent. I'm pretty sure we got to the hotel, checked in and everything without talking to each other. Like, we're not talking to each other. So me personally, like, I want drugs. Like, I want weed. I don't want nothing but weed because I'm pissed the hell off. Like, I want to go. I'm just in a room, just like, we have 2 beds in a room, and it's just like, okay, perfect. So he goes to his bed, I'm at my bed, I'm unpacking, he's unpacking. We're still not talking. The next morning is when all the ghetto shit arose. That is when it all popped off. That is when the whole Miami trip took a turn for the left, because at this point, shit is real. So the next morning, we wake up. Well, we didn't really wake up. He woke up. He wakes up. He goes to the bathroom. He gets dressed. And he leaves. Be mindful. It's early. It's probably like 8 o'clock in the morning. Like, it's early. So I'm like, no fucking way. Like, I'm literally laying in a bed. Like, I watched this man go to the bathroom. I watched him get up. And I watched him walk out the door and not say anything to me. So I'm just like... unleash the demons, bitch. Because now you fucking with me. Now you're literally trying me. You are literally personally attacking me. Because why would you wake up in a room where we're both laying? It's a whole new day and you still on nut shit. You literally leave the room without even saying anything. You didn't say anything. You just left. So I'm annoyed. So I get up. Because now it's just like... This whole trip is about to be some bullshit. Like, that's the only thing that I can come to terms with, is that this whole trip is now going to be bullshit. Because what are you doing? What is happening? Why are you not trying to even, like, what's going on? Like, literally, what's going on? So I'm over it. So I call my friends, probably. I'm just like, I gotta go. So I get online. I'm like looking for, plane tickets back. Because I'm at this point, like, I can just leave and go to Philly today. And since he's having a grand time by himself, he can go do that by himself. But I'm going to leave. So I'm ready to go. So I'm looking at plane tickets. But all the plane tickets at this point to go back from Miami, it's like $300. And I'm like... I'm not paying all them hundreds of dollars to go back home, bitch. No, I can't afford that. I'm not doing that right now. No. Like I said, it's August. School starts at August 30th. So no, sweetheart, no. So I get up. I'm just like, okay, well, I'm gonna get dressed. So I get dressed, and as I'm walking to the bathroom, I see his Apple Watch. And God whispered in my ear and was like, sis, open it. Who don't listen to God? So you know what I did? I opened it. So I pick up the watch or whatever, and it has a password on there. So I'm like, just try to wing it. I get it. So I get it on the first try. So now I'm like, okay, I'm in here. I see this message from his mother. That's the first message I see. So I open the message. So most people will be like, Z, why would you open the message between somebody and their mom? Like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? I'm going to tell you why. Because she has a reputation of talking shit about me, and I don't know why. I don't know why she's doing that. So basically, if I'm gonna give y'all a little backstory, so Brian is a motherfucking mama's boy. Brian is a mama's boy, and Brian's mother controls his life. Like, she controls his life. And prior to this instinct in Miami, there has been several instances where she literally would talk about me like a dog. Not because I did anything, but just to essentially attack or hurt her child. So I had already known that I was a scapegoat in a lot of her like insults. So when I opened, it wasn't something, I think it was the Holy Spirit. When the Holy Spirit said open the message with his mother, I had to follow because they had to be telling me something. So I opened the messages and I'm scrolling. Do you know this whore? I'm sorry. So Miss Whore is literally in the messages talking about, she's manipulative. You better be careful, because she'll go out there and she'll tell the cops that, you raping her. She'll scream rape. Like, she's very vindictive, very vengeful. And I'm just like, she talking about Z? Be mindful. His mother never expressed any of these things to my face. Whenever I was over there, whenever I was in her, like, area of space, she always pretended like she loved me so much. But it's like, whenever you get mad at your son, you're talking about me like a dog. Because the first time I found out she was talking to me, she was literally calling me a cockroach. Like, bitch, I'm a cockroach? A cockroach. What is cockroach about me? Is it because I'm brown? Because I'm not dirty. I don't multiply. What makes me a cockroach? What makes me a cockroach? Anyway, I'm not a damn cockroach. And I knew since from that day that she was disrespectful. And even after that time with him, she apologized to me and everything. And now it's like, here's another instinct of you talking about me like a low down dirty dog. And it's like, where did you get these feelings from? I never showed you any of these things. That's not in my character. So where are you getting them from? What the fuck? So then I come out of those messages. I'm scrolling a little bit. I see, like, his friends texting or whatever the case may be. And then I see somebody named Low Key. So I open it up. So be mindful. Pause for a second. Keep in mind, we are not together at this time. So had he been talking to someone else, there would not have been an issue. But he also was trying to pitch this whole thing where it was like, I'm not talking to nobody, so I don't want you talking to nobody. I'm just trying to, make our relationship work. So that's where my whole thing came in. So back to the story. So I open a message and I'm reading the messages and it's just basically like, oh, good morning, how you doing, what's going on, heart emoji, kissy face emojis, talking throughout the weeks or whatever, the previous weeks. And they had, be mindful, this message that I'd seen was from the week that we were taking the trip. So that means you literally were talking to her the week of us taking this trip together. Which means as you were sitting in my face talking to me about how you want us to be together, how you wanted to make it work, you were also texting other whores. So now I'm at an 11, but we didn't shot that shit up to like a 300 because now it's just like you disrespectful. You playing with my time and you playing with my energy. And at this point now, I get my phone. I'm taking pictures of the watch. I'm taking pictures of the conversations because when I come to you and when I bring it to you, I don't want you to act stupid. I don't want you to try to be like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Because even if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to show you with the facts that I got from your device. And you're going to have to explain it. So I go to the bathroom. I get dressed because at this point, I'm getting ready for war. Like, I'm getting ready to pop off. I knew that I wanted to fight because I was pissed. Like, pissed. So I'm like, okay, I throw my onesie on. I got my wig on. Be mindful, like, this is like some little ass wig I don't care about. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. I throw my socks on. I'm ready for him to walk through the door, because when he walks through the door, I'm ready to light his ass up. So I'm sitting there playing my music, waiting. He walks in the door, and then, do you know it? He walks right past me and goes to the bathroom. So I'm sitting there, and at this point, I'm flabbergasted, because it's like, did you not get the messages? Like, do you not know what you're walking into? Because be mindful, I sent the messages that I screenshotted from his watch to his phone. So it's like, oh, you bold. Oh, you real bold. So he comes out the bathroom, and I'm like, okay, so why am I talking about me like that? He like, what you talking about? I said, oh, you didn't see your pictures? Look at your pictures. So then he goes and he looks at his pictures. I'm like, why is your mom talking about me like that? He's like, oh, you know how she get. I might give her where she getting all of this stuff from. Why am I being talked about like a dog when I didn't do anything? And the only reason we aren't together is because you were moving like a dog, and your mom is trying to attack me. Like, do she know how you was moving? Do she know why we're not together before she just running and talking out her ass? Like, nah, G, this ain't it. I'm pissed. So I'm like, why is she talking about me like that? I don't understand. I'm going off. So then he's like, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know why she said that. Blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, okay, well, who is low-key? Why were you talking to her? He like, oh, I don't talk to her. It was somebody I was just cool with. I said, okay, well, why were you sending her messages? You sending good mornings. You sending heart eyes. All of these messages are happening in the beginning of the week, this week, the week that we're on vacation. So it's like, you're literally a liar. You're literally a liar, and I'm giving you the opportunity to explain, and you're still lying. So you know what? My inner ninja came out, bitch. Next thing I know, I'm running across the bed swinging. I'm swinging. And he's not swinging back. He's just trying to restrain me. He like, stop, you gotta chill. I'm livid though. Ain't no chill, ain't no stop, ain't no nothing but go. I don't see nothing but go. But now at this point, like, I'm standing next to the table, so I'm throwing glasses, I'm throwing the plates, I'm throwing the whole 9 yards, because it's kind of just like, you disgust me. You disgust me, and I want to hurt you. Anyway, we fight. I throw all the plates. He leaves out the room. When he leaves out the room, though, this is when things become toxic. So probably some minutes later, I don't even remember the moments, but some moments later, he comes back in the room, and he's like cleaning up. This thing is cleaning up. And he's literally just like, you know what, like, I understand, like, we ain't on the best of terms, but excuse me, we still got to be here. So we got to, we should just try to make the best out of it. Whatever the case may be. And if you want to be cool, like, I'll be cool. We could just try to be cool. So, very toxic, very much toxic. I should have went home, because why did I stay? But either way it goes, the next few days, they're pretty good. Like, we go out to eat. We get, like, passes. We go to the club. I don't know if we went to the club, but we went to the strip club. We went on a party bus, like, we had a good time. We was having a good time. So it was like, it wasn't the worst. This video is getting kind of long, so I'm going to try to, like, speed it up a little bit. So basically, but we towards the end of our trip, and he's basically like, Z, like, I want us to work. And I'm just basically like, well, it ain't going to work, because I don't understand why your mom talking about me like that. And I want to know why she talking about me like that. And I want an apology. So all I remember, bro, is her being on the phone, like, him literally being like, Mama, I want to talk to you. And I'm just like, so I pick up the phone, and this lady is literally like, Z, like, I really like you. I would never, say those things about you. And all the things I said about you, I would say about anybody that my son is dating, because I don't put that past anybody. I've been watching it on the TV. So I'm like, okay, but I'm not anybody. Like, I'm somebody you know. She's like, well, it wasn't really you. Like I said, I would say that about anybody. I really think you're a really nice girl, and you make my son really happy, and blah, blah, blah. So then I'm like, okay, but then why would you say that about me? Bitch, do you know she flips shit, literally turns into a completely different person. She's like, well, I said it about you, and like I said, I would say it about anybody, and like, I don't have to fucking apologize to you. You're young. You're a little girl. I don't have to apologize to you. I don't have to stoop to your level. I don't have to explain myself to you. So I'm just sitting on the plane like, okay, so why did you want to talk to me? So I literally asked, so why did you want to talk to me? She's like, well, I wanted to talk to you because blah, blah, blah. But blah, blah, I don't want to talk to you no more. I can talk to my son. Yeah, bitch, you right. You can't talk to your son. Pass the phone right back. Mother wants to talk to you. Bitch, after that, it was done. I don't know if we never talked again. I don't know if it was just like done, but it was done for me. Like, I was done. Like, it was over. Bitch, it was over. But moral of the story is, guys, Mafia, do not go on a trip with somebody you're not feeling just for the sake of a trip. Is not worth it. It's going to be a trip from hell. It's not going to be fun. You're going to be miserable. You might end up fighting like me. Alright, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed every little piece of my ghetto life. And if you like what you see, make sure you comment down below. If you want to hear any more story times, make sure you comment down below. Make sure you subscribe to Zee'Mafia. Like this video. Turn on your post notifications, because I promise y'all, I'm going to start posting 2 videos a week. I fucking promise. I promise. I promise. I got it.